I think we have sound. Let me just fix this. Let's see if Facebook has sound. Check 1, 2. All right, I think it's working. Let's see if there's sound. All right, there's sound. All right, well, let's continue. All right, here we go. So just a quick check. Facebook and YouTube should have sound also. All right. Otherwise, you just use telepathy. All right. So, as we were saying, I've covered this topic before. Be not afraid of growing slowly, but surely. Be afraid of basically sitting your ass and doing nothing. All right, that's the English translation. In other words, it's the start of the year, and it's always good to get your motor running, like humming, and then you take off. I'm sharing this with you because I noticed that some people, me included, it's like, man, another year, and just like that, 2021 is over, or 2022, 2000, whatever. It's always going to be a year where we go, oh yeah, that is that. So tired. Another year coming by. If that's how you're starting out the gate, most likely you'll just say, it's okay, I'll just chill. And another year will go by again. Make sense? So the whole idea here is always be moving forward. Always be moving forward. Now you say, yeah, but kind of tired already. Man, it's been a stressful year. Believe me, many people have gone through a stressful year. The people who succeed, I said, what lessons have I extracted from the previous year? What mistakes will not do again? And how I can make things better. You have to be continuously moving forward. As we always say, it's a matter of attitude. It's really a matter of attitude. And people who are successful are people who are moving forward even though they don't feel like it. I know for some of you, you go, yeah, but I just go by how I feel. Let's kind of put that in proper context. The emotional body or the astral body thrives on this. There's no such thing as a calm emotion. It is the nature of the emotional body to constantly be in motion. So here's what happens. If you make every decision in your life based on how you feel, I'm talking about everything, I hope you have good control over your emotions. Otherwise, it's going to be an interesting roller coaster ride. At least you won't be bored. The problem is, today you feel great. Okay, let's do it. Tomorrow you don't feel like it. You're dead. You have to continue to push forward regardless of how you feel. That's why I want to put this out there. This is what my teacher said one time. There was a crisis that he was handling here in the United States. And I was in a restaurant with him. We're sitting down, we're talking. And I said, Master, what do you want to do? Right there and then, ice cold. He just looked me in the eye and he says, it's not what I want to do, it's what has to be done. I remember those got etched into my soul that day and never forgot it. There are times that I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to go teach another class. I don't want to be in another airport. Okay, before COVID times, I remember sometimes I'd be like in 4 or 5 airports a day. After you go from one to another one and transfer and so on and so on. Only to come home a few days later on the plane again. And I can't tell you how many times I go, I don't want to. But it doesn't matter what I want. It's what has to be done. If you look at people who are successful in anything, being a better parent, better spouse, better businessman, businesswoman, better whatever, these are not the people who go, I'll do it because I feel like it. I do it because it has to be done. Period. Even in spiritual practice, I don't feel like meditating. Then you get your ass over there, sit down, close your eyes, do your meditation. Those are the defining times in our lives. When everybody else gave up, we kept going. Think about it. Even as simple as exercising. Most of you know this already. You're going like, okay, I'm going to do 5 reps, 10 reps. It's the last few reps when you don't feel like doing your body screaming, yelling, and you're in pain when you go, ah! That's when you get the most amount of growth. Isn't it? As the saying goes, if it's that easy, everybody will be successful. If you look ahead at 2022 or whatever year, I mean, these years are just numbers in the calendar that somebody made up anyway. Success is how you make it. Be willing to push when every part of you is willing to give up. That's where success is. Even if you do it slowly, but you know you're giving 110% of yourself, that's how you're successful. Now, I realize that's not for everybody to hear. I've heard people complain, they say, oh, you push too hard. I'm just going to chill. I'm not your teacher. I'm not. The way I was taught by my teacher, you keep pushing. You keep pushing. Just when you thought you've reached a certain pinnacle, a certain apex, you look for the next one. When you think you got there, you look for the next one. That's why I'm very grateful to have met Tony Robbins in 2017. And I thought, I'm crazy. When I met him, I go, this guy's crazier than me. He's like, yeah. And I go, ooh, I love this guy. Because that's the way I was trained by my teacher. And if you think about it, it's never settling. Never settle. There's always something better. I know some of you don't like it, and that's perfectly fine. Everybody has their opinion. But that's the theme that I live my life, because that's the way I was trained by my teacher. Sometimes when your body's giving up, oh man, I don't feel like it. Emotion, you're just weary and tired. Your mind doesn't want to work anymore, but you know, this has to be done. Let's do it. Those are the times you get to really know who's in charge. Write it down. Those are the times that you know who is really in charge of your life. Is it the body? Is it the emotional body? Is it the mental body? Or it's the I am that's in charge? That's how you know. Yeah, the lesson's simple. Who's in charge? Back to the same lesson. All I did was use a Chinese proverb to illustrate it. Be not afraid of going slowly, as long as you're moving forward. Be horrified that you're standing still, that there's no progress in your life. That's why with Tony Robbins, remember the 6 human needs? What are the last 2? Growth and contribution. You don't grow, you die. Simple as that. You don't contribute, you don't grow. Growth and contribution. Growth means you're moving forward. You're growing. You're not shrinking. I'm starting the year this way with all of you. That way, there's something for you to look forward to. You're always looking at the new year. Okay, it's a new year. Whatever happened in the past, doesn't matter. I'll extract lessons from it, slap it on as booster rockets to push me to be more successful this coming year. Yep, push. Push. You can do better. We can always do better. The idea is something like this. After this, we'll do a meditation. I realized we didn't start on time. Do not let other people dictate your standards. People would say, hey, you're already so successful. You made this much money. You look this good at your age. You're this, you this, all that. You go, thank you. In the back of your mind, I can do better. I can do better. People have told me, hey, you've done this, you've done that. You know what I do with it? Whatever they praise me for goes in one ear, goes out the other ear. Oh, you've talked to me, you associate with Tony, you this, you this. I go, yeah, I'm very grateful for it. I can do better. I know some of you saying, oh, you should learn to be grateful. I am grateful. You should learn to be satisfied. Kinda. There's always the next Everest. That's my philosophy in life. There's always another Everest to climb. That's how the soul grows. In order that for to happen, you need to know who's boss. Who's the boss in your life? Is it your body? Is it your emotions? Is it your thoughts? Or it is the soul says, hey, body, I know your body's tired, but this has to be done. Get off your ass. Let's do it. Emotionally, I don't know, I'm so tired. Nobody's supporting me. I feel so alone. The soul says, doesn't matter. It has to be done. Do it. Your mind's like, oh man, I've been studying all day. I've been crunching numbers. I've been doing this. The soul says, doesn't matter. Formulate a strategy. Let's do it. You cannot keep affirming, I am the soul, without results. The I am. Yeah, okay. Anybody can say that. Well, the question is the I am really in charge? If you're letting how do you call it? If you're not willing to do what needs to be done, and the soul needs to be in charge, then what's the point? So when you say, I am the spiritual self, I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, that means even when the mind gives up, the soul says, move it. I'm a being of divine love. That means you don't feel like nurturing, you don't feel like caring, you don't feel like loving. The soul says, do it. I'm a spiritual being of divine power. Oh yeah? How come you can't even get your ass out of bed? Well, I'm visualizing. As the Chinese saying says, talking does not cook rice. I was just reading it. I was cracking up. Talking does not cook rice. You have to get up, make the rice. But I'm intending it. Results are more important than intentions. Because results show that the soul directed the body, the emotions, and the thoughts to get to the objective. I know some of you are feeling very uncomfortable. That's why I'm doing this at the first part of the year. You're better off being uncomfortable now and making the change rather than almost the end of the year go, oh man, I wasted this year. But at the start you go, yeah, I know I need to do it, but last year was tiring. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It is what it is. Okay, whatever, leave it, move on. It's going to be a better year. It's going to be a better year. Yeah, but my body's tired from doing that, doing that. What do? I'm not the body, so body, that's whole ass. Do it. That's how you really live as the soul. That's how you live as the soul. Affirmations are useless if we don't use it. I'm the soul, I'm a spiritual being of divine power. Then show it. How do you show it? You force your body to do it. Just when you don't feel like doing it, you do it. And just to finish it off, then we'll do our meditation. I remember when I was watching Tony in one of the events, he likes to take cold plunges, going to ice cold water. It's good for bringing down inflammation and so on and so on. I remember at that time, I distinctly remember the scene. I was that backstage? No, I was down. I was looking at the stage, and he says, "It's never been a time when I'm walking to that ice cold water that I look forward to it." Never. Then he goes, but I command my body, my nervous system to get in there. And I was really listening to him and go, who's doing the commanding? That's what's passing in my head. And I thought about it. That's how people are successful. They're willing to do what other people are not willing to do. Just when your body's about to give up, you tell your body, hold ass, let's do it. Just when you don't feel like, nobody's paying attention to you, people don't love you, or whatever, you go, I don't feel like this is getting tiring. I'm showing so much love. They're not reciprocating. That's when your heart chakra has to activate more because the soul says, you keep going. Just when your mind is about to give up, I don't know, I've been thinking this through my mind, I'm ready to. The soul says, do it. When you say, I am that I am, you're literally saying, I am the boss. The body, the emotion, the thoughts, move it. Now, here's the best news of all. It's like a muscle you train. At first, it's like, ugh. Then afterwards, you go, this is light. If you want to be more successful, you add on more weight. Well, ordinary people, I got to it. Okay, that's all they do. And guess what happens? At some point, they get bored. They don't go anywhere. So that's what I do. When I work out, when I reach a certain weight that I can lift, personal record. That was in the past. Let's just lift heavier. It's the same thing. Just when you thought you've achieved something, don't pat yourself in the back yet. At least I don't. Because the way I was taught by my teachers, just when you thought you reached somewhere, look for the next mountain to climb. There's always something to achieve. That's it. Shall we meditate? Some of you going, you just stressed me out. You want me to meditate? Well, the question you should ask yourself, why am I stressing you out? If you're not doing anything. Because if you are, you would say, come on, let's do it more. And when you go, it's making me uncomfortable. Well, that means you need it. As the saying goes, the exercises you don't want to do at the gym are the one your body needs. True? Not true. So let me finish it off. Be not afraid of growing slowly. Be really afraid, horrified, petrified, whatever fight you want to think of standing still. Look back at 2021, whatever you want to look back. How's my level of inner peace? How is my ability to handle crisis? How am I able to push myself when I don't feel like it? Today has to be better than yesterday. Has to be better than last week. Keep raising your standards. Your standards are not defined by other people's standards. It's the standards that you impose on yourself. That's one of the ways to not let it get to your head when people praise you for your accomplishments. You realize that? People praise you, oh, you're so good, you're so smart, you're so this, you're so that. As soon as you accept it, you're dead. You start going, yeah, I know. That's that. You stop growing. I mean, you're grateful in the sense that, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. When people say, hey, you're this, I go, thank you. But back in my mind, I go, I'm not doing enough. So I don't let it get to my head. Because I know I can raise it a little more. I can raise it a little more. That's how you grow. That's how you succeed. And the most important part of all, it's how the soul evolves. The soul is basically just using all these circumstances as a way to extract lessons to be able to evolve and grow. And just when it learns something, the soul says, I want to grow some more. I want to grow some more. And you can't grow without taking on responsibility. Doesn't work. And to just use another metaphor, which most of you have heard it already, a kite, you know, a kite cannot rise without opposing wind. Ancient Chinese saying, at least what they say. Some dude says, "Hooky." Anyway, my body's Chinese, so I can make fun of Chinese people. A kite only rises when there's an opposing wind. So if you're getting too comfortable, you ain't growing. At some point, you're gonna go, whatever. It is what it is. That's it. You only get fulfilled when you're growing. That's it. Shall we? To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, we humbly ask for your blessings. To all the great spiritual teachers, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, thank you for your blessings. To my teacher, Master Chokoksui, Mahaguju Mailing, we thank you. In full faith, so be it. Tap your crown. Tap your heart. Put your hand like this. We'll make this short, but we'll really make it super intense. Be aware of your crown. I am that I am. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotions. I'm not the thoughts. I am the soul. I, the soul, regulate, control the body, create the emotions, create the thoughts. The movements of the body, the feelings and the thoughts are all my creations. I am that. The mover of the body, the feeler of the feelings, the thinker of the thoughts. I am that. I am the soul, the spiritual self. A spiritual being of divine intelligence to regulate my mind. A spiritual being of divine love to regulate my feelings and emotions. A spiritual being of divine power to regulate my physical body. I am that. Now just be still. I am that. I am. Just allow your awareness to drift above your head to a brilliant light above your head. You don't have to see it clearly. It is there. Look at that light and just say, I am that light. I am that being of light. I am that. I am that. I am. Just keep looking intensely at that light. I am that I am. So that I am, which is the light, is really you. So keep referring to that light. I am that I am. 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 Just be still. Maintain your stillness. It will give you some energy. Keep looking at that light. I am that I am. Allow your awareness to drift into that light. You're looking from inside that light outwards. And affirm, I am this I am. Just be still. So So hum. In Sanskrit, it means I am that. You're referring to your true self. So hum. Just put your hands down. Keep looking at that light or looking from that light. And listen. So hum. Be still. And just simply let go. Remember your true essence, the I am within. Just be still. When you strip away the body, strip away all your emotions and your thoughts, what's left is the real I. That's who you really are. Be still and know it. Maintain your stillness. Maintain your state of awareness. As you acknowledge you are a being of light, you have a realization that you are an ocean of light. Just listen. The I am in me is one with the I am in all. The I am in me is one with the I am presence in all. The I am in me is I am in all. I am one with the universal I am. I am that. That I am. Be still and let go now. Let go. Gently, slowly, move your fingers, move your toes. Very gently and slowly come back to your body now. Gently come back. Slowly open your eyes. How do you feel? I know a lot of you probably didn't want to come back. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chow Hok Sui Mahagu Jamailing, we thank you in full faith. So be it. I hope you had a good meditation. I hope you got to have a good conversation with who you are, with yourself. I know that sounds weird, right? Did you talk to yourself today? By the way, I shared this with some of you before, and then we'll call it a day. One of the spiritual trainings in some traditions is they actually talk to themselves. I know it's weird. The way they do it is like this. Some of us do this already, right? When you're doing something, you go, note to oneself. Next time this happens, do this or don't do that. That's what you're doing. It's just the soul, the spiritual self, is actually talking to the perception of the self. And in most people, their perception of self is not the soul. Most people, their perception of who the self is basically the combination of data from the body, the emotions, and the thoughts. Well, that's what they call the self. But when you go into a meditation like we did before, a few minutes ago, it's you're temporarily stripping away the body, the emotions and thoughts, and really going back to that is the self. So in some traditions, what they do is this, just to make it easier for that transition, they close their eyes, they call their names. They call their name. John, Mary, whatever. They keep calling, just saying, hey, John. With the ability to just say, hey, you, I'm talking to the real soul. And when they do that, sometimes as they're doing it, certain things start changing. I know this is going to be really weird, but I'll throw it at you anyway. As they do that, sometimes they find themselves calling themselves a different name. Instead, for example, they say, okay, John, Mary, whatever your name is, right? You keep calling. As you go deeper, at some point, they hear a different voice. They go, different name they've never heard before. You know why? I'll leave you with this to kind of weird you out. At that point, when the soul starts going back to who the soul really is, the real I, they start remembering, oh, in one lifetime, my name was John. In one lifetime, my name was, I don't know, some whatever other name in other language. I know some of you go, yeah, nobody ever wrote that or explained that. That's why you come here. Or sometimes you're meditating and you open your eyes. It's almost you're looking at yourself or doing meditation and you see yourself with a different face. Or sometimes you look in the mirror, spaced out, you come out of, you just get out of bed, you go to the mirror, you go, I gotta fix my face before I go to work. And you look and go, hey, that looks different. It's just a split second and you see your face again. You know why? Because at that point, your third eye, your forehead chakra, is really activated when your body sleeps. So you're tuning into the higher vibrations, to the higher frequencies, because the soul is in the high frequency, right? And then you're in that transitional time between the soul is fully in the body and halfway in the body, and you open your eyes, and this forehead chakra, the real third eye, is able to see part of your past life face. That's it. Anyway, I think that was a little too far for most of you. I thought I'd just add it in there too, so you don't think like this whole session was like, ugh! Get a little airy-fairy, give you a little fun in the inner world. All right, so thank you very much for joining me. Leave some comments. If you think I was too harsh, sorry, but I thought I'd better to kick your butt early than kick your butt at the end of the year. That way you'll be successful. In the end of the year, you go, yeah, man, that hurts, but man, I accomplished a lot. All right, namaste, everyone. You all take care. And again, for some of you who have not seen our upcoming schedule yet, if I can move this cursor properly, the schedule that we have is coming up. So in a few weeks, we're having Spiritual Essence of Men class, the Tree of Life. We'll go through at least 10 meditations in those 2 days. The Inner Teachings of Buddhism revealed. I've never taught that online. This is the first time we're going to teach it. That's going to be in February. Okay, level 1 pranic healing or self healing is a prerequisite, and so on and so on. Anyway, the schedule's there. I'll put it online again. All right. So namaste, everyone. You all take care. We wish you. What did I say? We wish you a Merry Christmas. That's done. We wish you a wonderful week, wonderful year, and we'll see you Wednesday morning. Namaste. Take care. God bless.